SKR, man, what's going on, man?
What's up?
Long time no see. How you been, man?
Good, man. Good.
So, man, you at the Undisputed Legacy press conference. It's just a press conference. You ain't at the the event just yet. But how do you feel about the return of MBW coming back? How you feel about the matches that's on the card? You know.
I love it. I love it because we coming back and doing bigger and better things. And the match, the one I'm excited for, is Lank King. It's Lank King.
Yeah, the undisputed champ. 800 days, dripping in gold and bitches. It just don't get no. He don't get no better than that. I guess. So, and he's going against.
Diamond Boy.
Yeah, the man who beat you at Hellfire in a first blood match. When he had the Death Squad.
Yeah.
But you were excellent,
Past
huh?
tense, though. They past tense.
Okay.
They past tense, man. Next question.
Ooh, that. Nigga get on Lank King side. He started acting like it. So, you're the hardcore champ. When are you going to defend your title?
Whoever want to come take it. And it plays anytime.
Oh, okay.
Whoever want to come take it.
What about your other guy, and King Scorpio? And he faced Derek Cross, first time ever match. It's been boiling for months and months and months, but now it's finally gonna happen. How do you feel about it? Who do you have coming out? I know he's your excellent partner, but if you can be not biased, who would you
I pick?
Yeah.
I'm still going with my tag partner, King Scorpio.
I think I just said to the world to not be biased, but hey, it's cool. You excellent guys roll together so well. It's cool. It's cool. So the tagline for that match is before they were monsters, they were men. So how do you think that's going to play out? Do you think we're ever going to see Demon Scorpio in MBW?
If he show up on time, yeah. If he show up on time, then yeah. It's a possibility we get King Scorpio.
No, the Demon Scorpio.
Maybe.
King.
Maybe. They similar.
Are they?
One don't show up, the other one don't show.
And what's your plans for the rest of the year, man? I know it has to be on something bigger than the hardcore championship, right?
Maybe not. Maybe not. We never know.
So you cool with being just a hardcore?
No. It's gonna get bigger soon. I'm gonna get back to being that main eventer. So.
Okay. Well, Silent Killer Rio, man, it was good talking to you. It was good catching up with you. Man, really just. Oh, I got to tell you. The host is the Emperor. So how do you think all three are gonna fare under the same roof?
We just had to find out.
Lank King is the champ. The Emperor's United States champ. And then Diamond Boy has no championship. So how do you think all three of them are gonna even? You think they're even gonna even be? It's gonna be a brawl.
It's gonna be some chaos. And the man who's gonna come on top of it is Lank King.
Oh, wow, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is just me looking back as a reporter. I've never seen nobody dicky another man like that in my life. But everybody, I understand it. You're with Lank King. Lank King just signed a $250,000 bonus contract.
Congratulations.
All y'all around here getting dollars. To me, that's, it's just me once again as the reporter. It looks like.
Are you trying to throw some heat between us because you think we breaking up or something?
I am. I am. I'm the young man that's gonna try to stir the pot.
You just got to wait and find out, sir. Next question.
Who are you second most excited to see? I know you said Lank King. I guess everybody's excited to see Lank King. I'm even excited to see Lank King. So who else are you excited to see, huh?
Myself.
Okay. That's good.
Myself.
Well, SKR, thank you. That's all the time we have right now. But we'll be back to you. All right. Damn, Lank King, what up, man? What's going on? 800 days as MBW Undisputed Champion. My question is, do you have your eyes on more gold? Because you got the ultimate prize, but do you have your eyes on anything else?
More money, more bitches, more cars. That's it.
But you know what they say.
MBW?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've done everything you want me to do. Think about it. Nobody will ever have my track record like I have. Like, I'm doing better than WWE niggas. I'm doing way better than AEW niggas. And I'm for sure doing better than them other backyard niggas. So, nah, this shit too easy, man.
But you
I have
still...
more to challenge fucking bitches than anything. And I do that with ease.
But, you know they say more money equals more problems. More success equals more problems.
I got 99 problems, but more ain't one.
So, you got you and Diamond Boy. Your history goes back as far as literally he beat you when you were leaving for college. Let's just put it like that. Let's just be honest with the world.
The world the truth.
He beat you when you were leaving for college.
Yeah, we know.
You come back. You beat TGE at No Remorse.
Yeah.
And then you guys formed this unbelievable group, the top two.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out.
Be honest. We all know what happened.
And
arrogance don't work for everybody.
And now the collision course of I may say the last 5 years, you know. It's finally gonna come to a head. Undisputed Legacy. You versus Diamond Boy. He hasn't lost. Well, I'm sorry. When he was champ, he didn't lose. He hasn't lost. He didn't lose at all. But you're a champ and you haven't lost in 2 years.
Yeah.
You haven't been pinned, submitted. You haven't been nothing. How does that feel?
I'm untouchable. And it's like, I'm even more untouchable now that I have two great superstars. Or as someone used to call themselves, all-star, right? I got two great individuals on my side. And it's like everyone around me gets better. Diamond knows all about that. You know, he came into this walk of things with me. Everyone know. Until I was leaving, I was kicking his ass. But then, why not gift him that championship? And he rightfully, he did what you were supposed to do with it, which made me proud that I was able to feed your family, even while I was away. So, now that these guys are next to me, they are eating. So, it's like I got the whole world in my hand, literally.
So you
Maybe
don't.
I should call myself a god.
I mean.
Oh no, I don't. I'm okay. I only see one god, and that ain't Diamond. So.
I mean, your reign is literally eternal. Like, nobody in the history of MBW has your numbers. Nobody in the history of MBW has your title ranks. You're the only two-time undisputed champ. Can't nobody say that.
Yeah, we know.
Everybody is a world champ, but nobody is ever able to capture the undisputed championship. So, my question to you is, when are you gonna give us? You know, you're cool with the CEO and stuff. So when is he gonna give us the match, huh? You versus the Emperor. He hasn't lost. 200 days as United States champion, the longest reigning United States champion. You know, when is that clash gonna happen? We always seen it teased. At the last stand, it was teased a little bit, but you know, y'all beat up Apocalypse.
Yeah.
You and the Emperor literally broke Apocalypse's neck, and he hasn't been seen in what, 4 months, 5 months, 5 months.
Just gave me a good little idea to do. Pull some strings, make some calls. Who knows? I might just give the fans what they want. Might. Just might. Then again, might not. I have that power. It's kind of like I can pick and choose if I want to wrestle. I can pick and choose if I want to do anything in this world. But I've been seeing what he does. He's okay. He's nothing that I've never seen before. He's just another fat guy running around the yard, taking food, being a bully to the little people. He's not much. But I gotta admit, he's pretty smart. So I think anybody that goes against the Emperor, you gotta be just as smart. Most definitely, you gotta be quicker than him, but smart. Hey man, how much longer I got?
Okay, this is the final question. This is one question. Diamond Boy came back to confront the Emperor, and you can say you have a little hand in it, because if you think the Emperor was the greatest ever, he lost to you 1 and 2, and he lost to Diamond Boy 4 times. So if you understand what I'm trying to say here is, you guys' paths are damn near connected in sync. And eventually, and I mean eventually, we're going to have to see not even the one-on-one, but the three-way clash. The arrogant and ego cocky one, Diamond and Flashy, versus the soul taker of MBW and the Emperor versus literally the king, Lank King.
I see it. And it's with me standing on top of those 2 jabronis. But yeah, enough of those guys. Got anything else you want to ask me, man? Maybe about my group, how awesome my group is? Because I'm tired of talking about those other 2 worthless pieces of shit.
Okay, excellence.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
What about excellence?
What about excellence?
Now, you're the undisputed champ, and your man back there is the hardcore champ.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, somebody out your group doesn't have a title. And King Scorpio, when do you think his time will finally happen, when he finally wins the big one?
Again, like I said, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? I look at my group, right? And I say, hey, I can't be the only one with gold. And you're right. 2 of us got gold, 1 of us don't. But you also got to give this. Scorpio hasn't been in the ring in a year. He has been sidelined. He's been training. He's been getting stronger. He's been getting more in shape. So, who knows, man? It could be his first day back in the ring. He'll get some gold. It could be his second day. Or it might just be today. Whoever knows. But just know, he will have gold. I ain't worried about us getting gold. We get that. We get money. We get gold. We get the hoes. So, next.
I know you're a busy man, and like I said, I'm not trying to keep you, but it's rare that excellence is that this excellence. They're here. Y'all are the talk of the town. Y'all the talk of the, So how does it feel to finally have all the cards in your hands?
Finally have all the cards in my hand. When have I never had them in my hands? You remember a time we didn't have cars in our hand?
Yeah.
There was never a time we never had cars in our hands. We always had them. What, people thought ran around with a Chihuahua and we needed that Chihuahua? Nah, man. We was just building, rebranding. I'm teaching those guys how to be more confident, how to be more go-getter, right? 2 months around me, he got gold on his waist. Jamal gets back in the ring, he'll have gold on his waist. So it's like, as long as Lank King has excellence and excellence has Lank King, we untouchable. So, I heard what you tried to do about my guy earlier, man. You tried to throw some little shade out there like, oh, it's nothing with excellence. We're just, everyone's for themselves, everyone's so selfish, or Lank King can't be trusted. It's the second time this guy has been in a group with me. I never once snaked him. Took out Mad Dog. Think about it. I shut down Diamond before I shut down this guy. I could never turn away from this guy, man. This is my guy right here. This is my dude. Look at him. Potential of being the next champion.
Okay.
Undisputed champion when I'm gone. Or, you know, I retired. You can have undisputed champion. But I got all that in there. Now, Jamal, on the other hand, King Scorpio, let me talk about you for a moment. Stay patient, young brother. Saw how I had you that reporter? Thought I was some dude on messy. Nah. Stay patient. Your time will come. Go ahead.
Well, Lank King, I mean, that's all the questions I have for now. You know, Derek Cross will be here later on.
Who?
Derek Cross.
Oh, oh, the broke nigga?
Yeah.
Oh, man. He don't got no money, man.
Derek Cross
Talk
will.
about people who got some money.
Derek Cross will be here to talk about his match against King Scorpio. How do you feel about it? Do you think Scorpio really has what it takes to beat Derek Cross?
I forgot all about that match, man. I thought my dog had already won that match, man. You still having that shit?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
We all know he has nothing on Scorpio in the ring, man. He don't even have nothing on the Demon. So why we having that match? Just gonna give my dog that tub, man. Come on now. you know you don't want that. You know you don't want that match to happen.
well, as the I'm not even the host, so you have to talk to the host about that one.
Yeah, I heard about that host.
Yeah, you have to talk to the host about
Yeah,
that one. So, but the match is going to happen because it finally needs to see can King Scorpio get it done alone, or does he have to tap into his darker side just to win? Can he do it as a man?
He can do it. He's gonna do it. And the rest is history, man. There's no ifs and buts about it. You know, over here in Exeter, we breed winners. And after a while, Exeter's got a big secret we're gonna reveal. And I don't think you guys are ready for this secret. We're just gonna be stronger, more athletic, more awesome. And that means even more gold that's going to be added to the name. The name Excellence is literally in big, bold letters, and the color of it is gold. So every member of Excellence is meant for gold. We meant for winning. No losing. Undefeated, never lost. You feel me? So, I look at it, man. Everybody that has a match coming up at this from Excellence, we're pulling out with dubs, man. We're pulling out with dubs, man. I don't even Barely made even show up to this motherfucking thing, man. It's gonna be so easy for us, man.
Well, that's all the time we have, Lank King.
No. You don't release me. I'll let you know that's all the time we have. Any more questions? That's all the time I have. Fuck you. Let's get it, man.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Squirt. Check this out. I'm not gonna make no jokes, make nothing like that. Cross, I want you to know something. I ain't gonna take him lightly. I ain't gonna, all the extra activities. I just want to let you know. Pay-per-view coming up. Belt to ass. Simple. Belt to ass. It's like, I ain't even got to do too much, Tony. I ain't got to do too much. Because if I do, then I get a fine. Then I got to hear your daddy mouth. Then I got to hear your mama mouth. Then I got to hear Lank say, why you do this? Why you do that? We're excellent. We don't do that. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you some that your daddy didn't. That Emperor, TG, anybody in this world didn't give to you. And that's the ass whooping that you deserve. Listen, Deuce, I'm not finna play games with you. Alright, in this match, your ass is mine. You gonna be on Scorpio time. Scorpio time. Don't waste my time. Okay, don't waste my time. Okay, your daddy ain't gonna save you. God ain't gonna save you. God forbid, I know damn well Diamond Boy ain't gonna save you. So, like, buddy boy, like, I need you to get your shit together when it's come to this match. Because, like I said, you're gonna be on Scorpio time. And, I don't want to be in the bad news. And spoiler alert, that your ass is gonna get dealt with. So, it's like, damn, boy. I'm gonna feel bad for you. And I'm not. So, be prepared. I'm out.
This is where it all started. And unfortunately for some, this is where it all ends. New blood will be shed. New lines will be crossed. And a new rise will begin.
Man, Derek Cross, it's good to see you, man. We haven't seen a lot of MBW members in about 4 or 5 months, and we finally get a chance to. The CEO and the board of directors, they came up with a great event called Undisputed Legacy. How you feel about it?
Well, I'll say this. I've done a lot here in my past couple years with being with MBW. And I would say I done created some glorified moments that will go down in MBW history that will be remembered forever. And through those moments, not only did I gain a lot, but I've also learned a lot. I learned who you can trust and who you can't trust. I learned that there's betrayal, a lot of backstabbing, and a lot of politics. But I understand one thing about betrayal. Betrayal begets blood. MBW is going on into a new chapter. And I personally, I gotta be one of the parts to be that leading guy going into that new chapter. You see, the old me, I was crazy, I was wild. I did things without thinking. But coming back, I got more of a strategic plan. Whether that's taking out anybody that gets in my way, who's gonna take what's mine. And at the end of all that, who knows? Maybe I'll sit upon a throne and maybe I'll be the last man standing. You see, I'm not here to just submit a legacy. I'm here to bring new pain, create new chapters, and like I said, shed new blood. There's a new rise on the head, and I have to be that man to make that happen.
Okay. So, Excellence, they were here. They talked about, let's start with SKR. He talked about how King Scorpio is gonna beat you. I don't think you're ready for King Scorpio. He also talked about defending his hardcore title. And basically Excellence just saying they're gonna continue doing what Excellence does, and that's being excellent. All gold, broken bones, broken bodies.
Let me stop you right there. Let me ask you a question. Okay? So, the last time me and Scorpio met face to face in the ring, who got sent out? I sent him out broken, bloody, and bruised. And the only time he was relevant is when he came back with a group. You think I'm not ready for King Scorpio? Let me give you a walk down let me give you a little history lesson. You like to ask questions, reporter, and you know what, to be honest, I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna fulfill all your answers. I'm gonna give you every answer that you want. But starting with the first answer, I wanna answer your question with a question. Who was the first guy out of the Death Squad long ago that came the first World Heavyweight Champion? And I got your message on that, Lank King. I did. You said that you were paid off. No, you weren't paid off. You got your ass whooped. Fair and square. Simple. Not only for MBW to see, but for others too. I was the first guy to become World Heavyweight Champion out of Death Squad. And let me ask you a question. Who did that on their own? This guy. See, when Scorpio came back, it was a sudden shock. I'm not gonna lie. I was actually happy for him. He had some health problems. He resolved those issues with his health, and he came back. And I was a little happy for him. But the way he came back, oh no, man, there ain't no way in hell I can respect him. See, the reason I brought up my championship reign, because here's the thing. Though it was short, and I will say that, and I'm completely honest. I'm not gonna sit up here. I'm not gonna beat around the bush and say, oh, well, I'm this, I'm that. No, I'm not here to brag. Like I said, I'm here to submit a new legacy. The reason I brought up that championship reign was because I did that on my own. When Scorpio came back, did he come back on his own? No, he didn't. You see, as far as when it comes down to excellence, SKR, let me ask you a question. How do you go from being the first undisputed champion, to being someone's lackey? Now that's a hell of a question. I'm gonna let you chew on that for a minute. I'm gonna let that marinate with you for a little bit. And you come back and you answer that question whenever you feel like it. Scorpio. Loudmouth of the South. Now, he's known for talking loud. He's known for being loud. But unfortunately, that's the only thing that's relevant about him. He's nothing but a loud mouth spewing a bunch of hot air that nobody cares about. You see, I don't need this match with Scorpio, and that's just being honest. I don't need this match with him. He needs this match with me. He needs to be relevant. My legacy, even way before time, my legacy was already submitted. I've been to the top, I beat the greats, and I've overcame obstacles. I've done what it took to get to where I'm at, and I busted my ass. And regardless of what Scorpio's gotta say, SKR, Lank King, look at me, I'm here. See, the dead side demon is no more. I'm a new man. And I'm coming back and I'm gonna rain down a hell of fire if anybody gets in my way. And that even goes to Scorpio. SKR, no words for you because your time is coming.
So I would like to allude to you that the host of the Undisputed Legacy is the Emperor himself. And also, Diamond Boy will be there to face Lank King in one of the biggest matches in MBW history. You know, their legacies goes beyond the yard. Playing football in high school together. Literally meeting again in the MBW arena, but this time, Lank King is virtually unstoppable. 800 days as champ. The only 2-time undisputed champion. The only 3-time world champion. A record of 45-3.
Well,
There's only 3 men that have beat him.
Yeah.
One is not here no more in the greatest ever. Derek Cross and Diamond Boy.
You know what? Let me touch back base with you on that one. Let's go about the 800-day reign. I'll tell you one damn thing. That's one hell of a lucky reign. That's a lucky ass 800 days. And to be honest with you, I know it's gonna come up and say again, I was paid off. Nah, I feel like me and Lank King, we're soon gonna meet again, but it won't be on the circumstance he wants it to be on. It probably won't even be on the circumstance I want it to be on. Who knows? Maybe it'll just be a random face-to-face. Who knows? Diamond and Lank, I'll give you that. You are right. Their legacy goes beyond the yard, beyond the dimension, from football field to the ring. But here's the thing. A lot of people seem to not understand that I was doing this shit way before I even came to MBW. See, let me give y'all a little history lesson about me. So, Diamond Boy, I will give him that. He's submitted a hell of a legacy for himself, and I'll give that kid that. He's done great things here in MBW. Regardless whether you hate him or you like him, Diamond Boy, he's a legend in his own book. But that's the problem. He's a legend in his own book, not mine. See, I get it. It's much more easier when you can, go to a gym, punch a bag, and call yourself a tough guy. But let's be honest. Diamond Boy ain't me. Because I've done the same thing. 13 years straight. Now, Lank King, oh man. It's not so much I have nothing to say, it's just I don't know where to start with him. See, Lank King he's not really a winner unless he's had somebody to do his job for him, which is a pretty strategic move in his book, and that's okay. Like I said, I've been that guy. I've also been a lackey in a group. I've also, you know, protected guys that didn't need to be protected, that I shouldn't have protected. But let me ask you a question. Years from now, when his legacy is mentioned, the question is, will it be respected?
Oh, that's a good. That is a good. It's a good question. So, can I ask you a question? So that the emperor is the host, and how do you think because it's gonna be something where you get to see those three guys. They don't like each other. They've never probably even been a fan of each other. But the possible of a collision course with those three men, how do you think it's gonna happen? For one, it's a possible collision course with Diamond and the Emperor because, you know, in Aftershock, Diamond Boy came back. And his intentions were strictly on the Emperor. And he choked him out and left him.
Well, let me start off with the Emperor. Nah. I'm not going to say what I want to say to the Emperor. Instead, I'm going to wait to see him, and I'm going to say what I got to say to his face. Diamond, yeah. He came back after Shock, and I'm not going to lie, he did a hell of a job. He took out he took out a common threat that everybody has with MBW, and that is the Emperor. But unfortunately, that's where his screw up will come into play. So like I said, I'm not gonna go into further details, but as far as you're talking about, what do I think about the Emperor? There's nothing to think, but there's only so much to say. So when I see the Emperor, DNA. And I'm not talking about what's inside here, what's flowing through my veins. I didn't came back to smile for the cameras. I didn't rise from the ashes to save anyone. I came back to burn it all down. Halo shattered, wings scorched. I'm coming back. And there's a new rise on the horizon. And I'm that man that's gonna take it all away. And I will burn it all down. You can bet that.
The MBW is dead. It's shattered. Nothing but fake contenders and fake champions with knockoff groups to top it off. Cross, you're not that guy, pal. Never have been, never will be. You should let it go. And Scorpio and SKR, so much potential, only to settle for being lapdogs and yes man to the second best. Sad. Actually, you know what? It's my fault. I left you with no order, no direction, but don't worry. Order will soon be restored. The Emperor. You're a joke. You walk around saying you're the best thing to happen to the MBW, but even you don't believe that, because if you did, you wouldn't be walking around here playing buddy-buddy with Lank King. Listen up, Junior. Greatness only can have one name. So since you're too much of a lady's private part to get the job done, I'll handle it. It's funny because I also had to handle it for your brother. I guess weakness runs in the family, huh? Well, there is a phrase that says history repeats itself. Look at me, saving you just like I saved your brother before I sent him into the retirement home, just like I'm gonna do you. And Lank King, you parade around here acting like you're a real champion with a real group, that you have a real title. Well, guess what, buddy? To be the man, you gotta beat the man. And you never beat the man like the man beat you, did you? No. So guess what?
I am reinstating my match. Yeah. I just wanted you to sit on it for a second, you know? The God is back. Don't worry, my children. Order will soon be restored.
How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? I am the host of Undisputed Legacy. Well, legends will be made, blood will be shattered, rivalries will be tested, old friends meet new friends. Literally, the past, the present, and the future literally collide. You got Derek Cross, the most chaotic man probably in MBW, is going up against the loudmouth of the South, King Scorpio. And how do you think that match is going to turn out? Oh, well, hey, nobody knows, because if Excellence gets involved, well, then you just never know.
Well, okay, Emperor. So I got a few questions for you myself. So going into Undisputed Legacy, there was a lot of things that were said from the now known as Death's Notorious Angel, Derek Cross, DNA. He said he had a lot of things to say, including, you know, speaking out on Excellence, King Scorpio, even so much as going far as saying something about Diamond Boy and his legacy, and Lank King himself too. The undisputed champion. And what I want to know is, Derek Cross mentioned that he had something to say to the Emperor, something to you. And I don't know what it is that he wants to say, but what are your thoughts on that?
It's simple. My thoughts is, I see Derek Cross at Undisputed Legacy. I don't do all the talking behind people's back. I don't do all the talk. I don't really do that. But since you guys want a message, here's a message. I'm watching. I'm going to see if who is ready to be tested. See, Diamond, you came back and you choked me at aftershock. You thought I forgot. 4 months has passed. I didn't say anything. I just let it be. But at Undisputed Legacy, I will see you. And Lank King, the most unstoppable man in MBW. 800 days. I'll see you soon. We'll finally be able to catch up and, just talk about violence. Something you're good at. And Derek Cross, DNA. Once again, my thoughts and my prayers are with you. Because what I think King Scorpio is truly going to do to you, you're not even ready. Well, Derek Cross isn't ready. We don't even know who the hell DNA is. We don't even know where he's at. We've never seen him. Just like Demon Scorpio. Where's that whack job? Huh? Is he still in hell? And SKR, the silent killer of MBW. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. When the hand's on the gun, bang, your lights are out. So I just want to remind everybody of what's like I said, what's going on. This battlefield, the battlefield you see, it will be nothing but blood, bones, chaos, and destruction. Simply. Only one man can watch the throne. See, it's not three or four or five, 6 thrones. It's only one throne. And only one man can watch it. Sorry, SKR. That's not you. Sorry, King Scorpio. That damn sure isn't you. Derek Cross, it's not you either. Diamond Boy, you're a ghost that's continued to chasing me. See, you came back to confront me. But this time, the cheap shots won't be the only thing in the air. And Lank King, the king himself, Mr. 800 Days, Unstoppable. The throne is simply for the taking. So, watch me take it. See you at Undisputed Legacy, kids.